Wondering what kind of file you need for laser cutting? The simple answer is a vector. But what is a vector and why is it so important in laser cutting? In this video, we'll identify the types of graphic files required for laser cutting by defining the difference between vector and raster files. We'll also take a look at what computer softwares are laser-friendly, including a free option, and look at the file formats you'll need for the most popular laser cutter brands. The graphic file type most people are familiar with are rasters. These include JPEGs, TIFFs, and PNGs. The type of files laser cutters require are vector files. Let's look at the difference. Raster files are made up of pixels, small squares of color, that when put together create an image. Pixel-based images degrade in resolution when they are enlarged. Also notice how what looks like a 100% black image with a defined edge actually includes shades of gray and a jagged edge. Vector files are made up of line segments or paths and are infinitely scalable. A small image can be blown up to the size of a billboard without losing resolution. The path is what is key for laser cutting. The laser cutter needs a defined line to follow when cutting. Vector files include AI, EPS, SVG, PDF, DXF, and DWG. The file type you need depends on two factors: the program you are creating the file in and the laser cutter's operating software. These can be one and the same, or they can be different. If you are sending your file to be cut by somebody else or using a community laser cutter, check to see what file type they accept. Common vector programs include Adobe Illustrator, CorelDRAW, AutoCAD, Rhino, and Inkscape. My laser cutter is a universal VSL 660. It is connected to Adobe Illustrator. I create the laser cutting files in Illustrator and send them to the laser cutter using the print function. When clients send me files created in other programs such as Inkscape, CorelDRAW, or AutoCAD, the files need to be saved or exported as a file format that can be opened in Illustrator. For example, a file created in Inkscape needs to be saved as an SVG, while a file created in AutoCAD needs to be exported as an EPS. Remember, when exporting files, you need to export them in a 1:1 scale to ensure that they will open at the correct size. Many laser cutters, including Epilogue and Trotec, come with proprietary software that runs the laser cutter and can be connected to Illustrator or another program. Check with your manufacturer to see what it is compatible with. If your laser cutter doesn't come with operating software, then you'll use a third-party software such as Lightburn. If you have a Glowforge that works on a web-based platform, the file type you'll need is an SVG or PDF. If you're working in AutoCAD or another vector-based program and don't see the option to save or export as an SVG or PDF, then use an online conversion utility such as Cloud Converter. With a variety of laser cutters out there and new home versions coming up on the market every year, your specific needs may be different from what I've shown here, but here are the key takeaways. 1. Laser cutters use vector files. Okay, yes, there is an application when you can use a raster file, but that is a subject for another video. 2. Vectors are made up of paths that can be infinitely scaled without losing resolution, and it is that path that allows the laser cutter to cut. 3. The most common vector files are AI, SVG, and PDF, and include programs such as Adobe Illustrator, CorelDRAW, and Inkscape. Inkscape, by the way, is free open source software that is an excellent alternative to paid subscriptions. 4. Find the operating system your laser cutter uses and what file types it accepts. You may need to save or export them as a specific file type to ensure compatibility. Now that you know the importance of vector files, check out the next video in the series on the key operations. Before you leave, share something you've learned in the comments.